My dad passed away from cancer when I was in college. So, yeah, it's in the family.
That is a concern because firefighters face a number of hazards on the job, which can impact their health.
Firefighters are exposed to more toxins, and we have a higher incidence of cancer than the general public.
But thanks to over $1 million in FEMA funding, Oahu firefighters are now being screened with an ultrasound that scans for cancer and other abnormalities, a cardiac screen to detect plaque in arteries, and a blood test to detect heavy metals.
There's 4 different metals that they're looking for: mercury, cadmium. Basically, in this modern era of construction and furnishings, there is all kinds of chemicals, there's all kinds of gases, there's all kinds of exposures that we're possibly encountering when we go into a structure fire, when we fight a brush fire.
Over 20 years, a lot of things I could have accumulated a lot of heavy metals or could have breathed in a lot of toxic fumes.
We're going to test hamstring flexibility, but then we're also going to test the hip joints mobility in terms of the extension and flexion.
Firefighters are also able to go through a movement screening.
These guys are the heroes, local heroes in our communities, right? They need to be able to move at the best of their capability, right, when they're in the field. So if they're unable to go through certain ranges of motion, it's going to inhibit and restrict their ability to perform at the highest level.
Firefighters will then get specific exercises to help increase their flexibility or range of motion following the movement screening, while the other tests will be used to give them a baseline of their health and some peace of mind in an extremely physical and potentially dangerous job.
For me personally, I have a pretty young family of 3 boys and a wife, and I want to be around for them as long as possible. This is one way I can stay on top of my health and make sure there's nothing to be concerned about. And if there is, I can catch it early.
In Mililani, Paul Drews, Island News.
Well, again, that was our Paul Drews reporting on the hundreds of Oahu firefighters who spent the morning at the firehouse on their time off before going back to the action in Kunia today. The department officer free screenings to see just how fit they are and if they have any hidden health concerns.